took an intentional...
Look at Belichick. He can't even hold it back.
Wow. Even I wasn't expecting this to happen. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another Major League Baseball recap. Who would have thought that a YouTuber would have changed baseball for the rest of forever? Jomboy, I mean, he's the one that discovered all of this, so I'm going to go ahead and tip my cap to Jimmy O'Brien. Jomboy himself, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, I don't know if you consider him a good friend of mine. We met each other a couple weeks ago at the Easton event, but the fact that he dissected an article, went out and found the clip of Danny Farquhar stepping off the mound because he heard the Astros banging on something in the dugout, and now, 2 months later, it's all come full circle. The Astros have just been punished by Robert Manfred, the commissioner of Major League Baseball, and the fines plus the penalties are just, wow. I can't even really be myself right now. It's a really strange day for the game of baseball. Justice has been served, but also I feel bad for the Dodgers. So if you are a Dodgers fan, I have to say I'm sorry, because the Astros, it's been found that they cheated in the 2017 World Series, and we're going to talk about Cody Bellinger because he is not happy about this. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to break down every single tweet from Jeff Passan. He is probably the biggest MLB reporter, maybe aside from Ken Rosenthal. But if anyone is breaking signings, it's Passan, okay? So he just came out with a tweet. I was actually about to record a video on how Cody Bellinger shaded the Astros yesterday, but then this came out. This absolutely trumps what Cody Bellinger said. Breaking: the Houston Astros GM Jeff Lanau, I don't even know how to say his last name, I don't care, and manager AJ Hinch have been suspended for 1 year after an MLB investigation found the team used technology to cheat during its World Series winning 2017 season. Okay, so maybe I misunderstood what this tweet said. Maybe it wasn't in the World Series. That is not definitive, but they did cheat throughout the entirety, for the most part, of 2017, which again sucks for Dodgers fans. I feel really bad for you. Even why? It's so many. That's okay. I gotta just focus. So that's pretty much what Jeff had to say at first. That was the breaking story. Now he followed it up with a few more tweets. Additionally, MLB will fine the Astros $5 million and take away their first and second round draft picks in 2020 and 2021. Another tweet. So we're going to react to all of this in just a second. No players were disciplined by Major League Baseball in the Astros investigation. While Mets manager Carlos Beltran was part of it, he was a player at the time and thus was not suspended. Discipline for Red Sox manager Alex Cora is coming. It's going to be harsh, per sources. Now, we have another tweet, so bear with me. I just want to make sure that you guys get everything kind of in your face and everything's on the table so you guys can really, grasp what's going on right now in the game of baseball. He also came out with another tweet kind of detailing what exactly happened and how Alex Cora was involved. So bear with me. I'm going to read yet another tweet. I have to do this. It's super in-depth, and if I miss anything, you're not going to get every aspect of the story. At the beginning of the 2017 season, employees in the Astros video replay room began using the live game feed from center field camera to attempt to decode and transmit opposing teams' sign sequences, i.e. which sign flashed from the catcher is the actual sign, for use when an Astros runner was on second base. Once the sequence was decoded, a player in the video replay room would act as a runner to relay the information to the dugout, and a person in the dugout would notify the players in the dugout or signal the sign sequence to the runner on second base, who in turn would decipher the catcher's signs and signal to the batter from second base. Early in the season, Alex Cora, the Astros bench coach, began to call the replay room on the replay phone to obtain the sign information. On at least some occasions, the employees in the replay review room communicated the sign sequence information by text message. So that pretty much ended abruptly, but it says it was received by someone. Approximately 2 months into the 2017 season, a group of players, including Carlos Beltran, discussed that the team can improve on decoding opposing team signs and communicating the signs to the batter. Cora arranged for a video room technician to install a monitor displaying the center field camera feed immediately outside of the Astros dugout. So this is where they were busted. So pretty much what they were just busted for is kind of what the Red Sox were going through. They had a video replay room system scheme, and that the Astros were almost in sync with them. So they were doing the same thing, but now this is where the big boy punishment is coming in. This is where the TV monitor and the trash cans are going to be first introduced. Blah, 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 blah. We pretty much know the rest of the story. Alex Cora, Carlos Beltran, they were all involved in this entire situation. And the unfortunate part is maybe AJ Hinch was not involved in any of this, because so far it doesn't really look like he's been named. So I really quickly wanted to bring up the punishments. I wanted to kind of recap what exactly happened, because Alex Cora, he is going to get a stiff fine. If you guys don't know, he is the manager for the Boston Red Sox. Carlos Beltran, luckily the brand new manager for the New York Mets, he is absolved because he was a player at the time. No players are going to be involved. So that is insane. That's kind of a brief synopsis of what just happened. I am reacting to this live in real time with you guys right now. If you have a smartphone, if you don't have Twitter, I really suggest that you do go on, because it is complete mayhem right now. Jeff Passan also posted another one saying, but while no one can dispute that Lundhaus Baseball Operations Department is an industry leader in its analytics, it is very clear to me that the culture of the Baseball Operations Department, manifesting itself in the way its employees are treated, its relations with other clubs, and its relations with the media and external stakeholders has been very problematic. So what this MLB investigator said is that, or this is actually from Rob Manfred. This is not from an investigator or anything like that. Robert Manfred just said that the Houston Astros culture is pretty much non-existent. There's not a culture that is positive. There's not a culture that is productive. Everything about them, from cheating to the GM being an absolute scumbag to the I don't even remember what role he served, but he was screaming, that's why we got him, something about Roberto Osuna to a group of women after Roberto Osuna did what he did to a woman. So the Astros, they are going to be the black sheep of Major League Baseball for quite some time. Now, I don't know if they're going to be as bad as what happened to the Black Sox players when they cheated in the World Series. I know that Shoeless Joe Jackson was eventually absolved. $5 million fine. I thought that $1 million was going to be, you know, kind of the top line, and they just absolutely blew past that. So they are setting a precedent right now. If you want to use cameras and technology to cheat in the fashion that you did, especially the same year that you win the World Series, so obviously the two correlated, whether you want to believe it or not, because some people say causation and correlation, they're two different things. I mean, it had to have happened. I almost have to think that they used it in the World Series as well. If they were that good in the regular season, why not use it in the postseason as well? I'm sure there's some clips out there that we could find and dig up of people banging on trash cans in the 2017 World Series. This is all so crazy. So also, I have another tweet from Jeff Passan. AJ Hinch, in parentheses, field manager, so he's just the coach of the team. You can pretty much sum it up like that. Hinch neither devised the banging scheme nor participated in it. So that's pretty crystal clear right here that he's only getting the brunt of it because he is the leader of the clubhouse. So he should be aware it's going on. He should know what's happening because he's right by the stairs. How do you not hear banging? Okay, I don't really believe, okay, I mean, this is what the investigators say. Hinch told my investigators that he did not support his players decoding signs using the monitors installed near the dugout and banging the trash can. And he believed that the conduct was both wrong and distracting. Hinch attempted to signal his disapproval of the scheme by physically damaging the monitor on 2 occasions. Wow, so he actually physically broke the monitors. So why is he, so we're going to read them. This is from Robert Manfred, mind you guys. So just the fact that he broke the monitors and he's still getting punished, that's actually pretty crazy. However, Hinch admits he did not stop it and he did not notify players or Cora that he disapproved of it, even after the Red Sox were disciplined in 2017, the Apple Watch scandal. Similarly, he knew of and did not stop the communication of sign information from the replay room, and although he disagreed with the practice as well and specifically voiced his concerns. This is getting worse and worse by the second. I'm going to skip a little bit. If Hinch was unsure about how to handle the situation, it was his responsibility to bring the issue to the attention of Lundhaus. Apparently, he expressed much contrition both to Robert Manfred and the investigators, and he allowed, man, this is bad. This is really bad. So AJ Hinch is definitely remorseful. He is going to regret this for the rest of his life. And I mean, geez, I mean, these tweets are just filing in. Jeff Passan just said it is technically not a year-long suspension for Jeff Lundhaus, blah, blah, blah. Their suspensions begin today and conclude the day after the 2020 World Series ends. It is still a massive suspension, and considering Alex Cora's apparent culpability, he is bound to be far longer. I don't know what to really think of this. I thought it was going to be $1 million. So far, all we know right now is that AJ Hinch, the manager of the Astros, and the GM are going to be suspended and pretty much banned from baseball for 1 year starting today. If you guys are watching this video today, they will be allowed back in baseball the day after the 2020 World Series. So technically, they're not banned until January 13th of 2021, just until the season is over, which is fine by me. And the $5 million fine, the loss of draft picks for both 2020 and 2021 is going to hurt them. Now, they're a really good baseball club, so it's not like they were going to have top 10 or top 5 draft picks. It might not even really affect them that much, although they are really good at picking players. Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa. They picked up Jose Altuve from an independent league. They know how to scout talent. And while I do truly think that this is not going to affect them too much because they're going to win 95 plus games and not really be in the running for a top 15, top 10 player every single season, it's still going to make the jobs of the scouting department a whole lot harder. And it's almost like, what do? Do you just take the next 2 years off and just say, you know what, we can't draft anyone good? What's the point of traveling all across the country and wasting all of our money because we just got fined $5 million to try and scout out a top 30 player? It's crazy. Wow. Jomboy, a YouTuber from New York, a simple Yankees fan who loves to talk baseball, absolutely just made Major League Baseball crumble. Now, the report was there. He just put a video to the report, and that's what really just blew the top off this entire story. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you did enjoy. Now, again, to Cody Bellinger, to the LA Dodgers, to any team that's really faced the Astros the last couple seasons, I pity you. I mean, the Indians, we faced them in 2017, or maybe it was 2018, and we faced them in 2018, got absolutely smacked, but I wasn't hearing any banging, so I'm not sure if that happened. 2017, just a bad year. The Red Sox thing, the Astros thing. It's going to be a very interesting next couple weeks, and especially on this channel because you're going to be seeing some content with some Major League Baseball players and the guy that broke this story, Mr. Jomboy. So thank you for watching yet again. You guys rock. Let me know what you think of this whole thing in the comment section down below. I'm going to go get some water. I'm going to go get some food because this video kind of drained me. I was not expecting this. I had a different video in mind. The whole Nolan Arenado to the St. Louis Cardinals might happen. Cody Bellinger is disappointed in the league, and I wonder what his response is going to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the video on a high note. Here is Ronald Acuna Jr. dunking in basketball. Kind of like how MLB just dunked on the Astros. See you guys.